Yo, I don't even want to waste no time on the intro today. We gonna get right into it. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all. We all have been seeing this footage that been coming out from Community Day, YouTubers putting out gameplay. One thing that stuck out to me is look at Kevin Durant, y'all. Kevin Durant looks unstoppable. Look, people are contesting. Oh, it's green. Barely contested. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just can't really get contested. Look. And he's fast. Look, pulling up. They said that was wide open. And I get it's KD, right? He's, technically 7 foot. So I get it. He can shoot over the top of people. But if this how 2K contest system is going to be, it's going to be cooked. Now, right here, shout out to Joe Knows. This is some of his gameplay that he was using for his video. And he saw the same thing I seen. I saw that KD gameplay, and it really intrigued me. So this is the build that he's planning on making. He has early access, so he's going through the builder and showing you what he's gonna make. He's trying to make a KD build, which is pretty accurate. I ain't gonna lie. If you guys seen the badges that was popping up when those shots were going in, he's making an exact replica of that Kevin Durant build. I ain't gonna lie. So y'all could look at the build and be intrigued. Now this build is really, really good too. I ain't gonna lie. This looks like a lot of you stretch five. You big man who have a good jumper. This build really looks intriguing, y'all. And my worries about this, though, I'm not gonna lie, like with seeing KD hit all those shots, for one, I need to know the game difficulty. Because if that's gonna be how Park is, everyone's just gonna make a tall player, especially because it seems like you can move fast on any height. It really seems like that. It seems like you could dribble on any height. Now, of course, 7'4" aren't gonna be moving as fast, but if you can make a KD, right? Look at Kevin Durant, y'all. You put the weight lowered, right? You run like small forward, power forward, so you're not really the main rebounder on your team. If you could run around shooting shots like that and getting around the court and then just shooting over the top of people like that, that's literally a demigod. And I get it. KD is a real NBA person, so it is kind of realistic, but we have to have balance to the game, y'all. And if I'm playing defense and I'm busting my, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if I'm playing perfect defense, giving it all I got, and I'm playing perfect defense, imagine what perfect defense look like, y'all. Like, I have to really get this through y'all brain. Like, think about you playing perfect defense on somebody. Hands are up, right? And they shoot a contested shot. But since he is taller than you, it registers as wide open, y'all. That is going to be a problem. That is going to be a problem. And this was a problem on NBA2K25, y'all. This was a problem on 2K25. Y'all know it was, bro. How many times have you just got shot over and you're a center? It don't matter how tall you are. You could be a center, you could be a guard. And it's not a perimeter defense thing, y'all, because I've got shot over with having a 90 to 95 perimeter defense. You know what I'm saying? Hall of Fame challenger, tier up it, legendary challenger. Like, it's not an attribute thing, y'all. You could put your hands up. You got a good amount of perimeter defense on your build. It could be a perimeter defensive build, and they're still draining the shot, and it's simply because he's just taller than you. We have to be able to balance it out, y'all. Like, and imagine this, y'all. That's like telling me Kevin Durant's just gonna shoot over the top of Kawhi Leonard every single time. That's not realistic, bro. Kawhi would make it tough for KD to hit any shot. Facts. Now, KD would hit a couple of those tough shots, but what are the odds of that happening? You get what I'm saying? And all I'm saying, if I make a Kawhi Leonard build, I should be able to make people miss shots like how Kawhi Leonard does in real life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm scared of the balance, and I get they're trying to make everyone able to dribble and all this. I think 2K is really just trying to get a lot of their audience back that been complaining about dribbling for X amount of years. Now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all not gonna like my take on this, but 2K25, I feel like dribbling wasn't a super duper big issue that you guys make it out to be. Yes, it wasn't perfect. Yes, I like previous years like 2K16, 2K17. I like those dribbler, or even 2K20 you could throw in the pot. I like the dribbling on those games better too, but it wasn't like a super, like, dribbling wasn't causing me to lose games, y'all. Put it that way. Like, I know it's an issue, but it's not that big of an issue that y'all making it. And honestly, I think y'all done pushed that narrative so hard that 2K just said, F it, y'all. We gonna let everybody dribble. And I think it's too big of a margin now. You're telling me I can make a 6'11" and be dribbling like a point guard? Like, this is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. You shouldn't be able to move that fast. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. It's really scary, y'all. It's really scary because I'm hyped. I ain't gonna lie. I'm hyped and I'm excited for how you can move and like I like the diversity and builds you could make. You feel me? I respect that. I'm happy for that. I'm hyped for that. But at the same time, y'all, if everyone can move fast, it's gonna turn out to be everyone's gonna be making demigods, bro. I know y'all, for all my OGs who play NBA 2K16 and NBA 2K17, tell me right now, and I'm gonna give you a second to answer this. Tell me right now, what were the best builds in that game? It was a 6'7" point guard. I remember the 6'7" point guards because that's when Solo Illuminati was popping with the 6'7" point guard on 2K16. And then on 2K17, you know what was the best build? Was the point forwards. You make it like a small forward and he's like 6'7", and you could just dribble like crazy. And then it's like, what you guys don't notice too is like, if you really know how to shoot, all you need is like an 85-3, and you could really ISO and shoot threes consistently. If you have an 85-3 and you're good at the game, 85 is all you need. You don't need a 99-3, to be honest. And I want to say Badge Plug said this as well, but I totally agree with the point where if that's going to be the case as well, if you choose to have 99 on a certain attribute, it should make like I'm not saying the right word. Excuse my vocabulary. But it should make a big gap. Like, if I have a 99 dribbling, I should be able to get like an animation that you could only get when you go to 99. You know what I'm saying? If you have a 99-3, maybe I think maybe you should be able to shoot from further, or I don't know. But I feel like it should be like, you know what I'm saying? There's a difference in between Steph and Curry shooting the ball and like a Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? Shooting that 3 ball. So I don't know, y'all. There's a lot, but that's me just throwing in the idea or whatever. But nah, going back to the point, y'all, it's gonna be scary, bro. Everyone's gonna make tall builds and they're gonna be unstoppable. Now, what goes into this and what's going to be a big factor is the adrenaline. I ain't gonna lie, the stamina. Now, if these dudes could dribble around the shot clock for 24 seconds, which I'm sure that's not going to be the case, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to be a factor too. But I don't even think stamina is going to fix this problem, y'all, because think about it. You shouldn't really have to, if you have to dribble the whole shot clock, you're just not a good player. You know what I'm saying? But anyone who remotely knows what they're doing, bro, I can make a 6'11", and once I hit you with the 1-2-3 bop, and then if you stop that, I hit you with another 1-2-3 bop. By the time I get my 2 combos off, you're cooked. If I know it, because I know what I'm doing. I know how to play the game. If you let me get 2 sets of moves off, you're cooked. And then by that time, that's what, half the shot clock or something like that, or maybe a quarter, near half the shot clock. You know what I'm saying? I think that's all the time they need. You don't really need more than that. If you need more than that, you just suck at the game. So, I don't know. I really think this dribbling stuff is going to backfire. It looks crazy right now. I know y'all go, oh, this is like, oh my God. But it's going to backfire, y'all. Because once again, we're going to have an unbalanced game. And what I'm seeing so far from all of these videos and all the gameplay and the community day and all this, what I'm seeing right now, y'all, is a one-sided game. This looks like an offensive game. Offense wins. That's kind of how 2K25 felt, right? And y'all didn't like it too much. Offensive game. Whoever hits the most threes wins the game, y'all. But that's all I got. Let me know how you're feeling about NBA 2K26, y'all. I'm happy, but I'm scared at the same time. Because seeing the shots that KD is making, it just looks too crazy, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It looks too crazy. It looks like you can't contest it. You could play good defense, and it just looks like it's not going to be enough. So I don't know, y'all. I hope they really do balance the game. In my opinion, and I'm going to close out the video, but I got to get this off. In my opinion, the most balanced game 2K has ever put out was 2K16. I feel like 2K16 was like, yo, if you're like that on offense, you can cook the defender. But also, if you're a good player and you play good defense, they're never making that shot if you play perfect defense. So, I don't know, y'all. I hope we could get some balance. I got hope for 2K26, but, like, seeing the stuff I've been seeing lately, I really got to know, are they playing on rookie, pro, all-star? Like, I need to know. They need to clarify. And 2K sucks at clarifying. But we gonna see y'all. Man, we gonna see y'all. I'm hoping for the best. I hope y'all have a good year. We going up this year with the content. I am getting the Leave No Doubt edition. I will be streaming early. So if you're new, please subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think of 2K26 and other topics you want me to discuss. But right now, y'all, this KD footage is really bothering me, and it's really concerning, y'all, because that's a Demigod build. If you're telling me I can't contest this shot ever, why not make that build? Why we should all make that, So I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.